The Walking Dead is a downloadable title from Telltale Games, and it tells the story of Lee Everett, a man on a quest to survive in the world of the Walking Dead mythos.
Hello? Anybody?
You need to be quiet.
Who is this?
I'm Clementine. This is my house.
You've been all by yourself through this?
Yeah, I want my parents to come home now.
I think that might be a little while.
The game takes place in the comic book universe, but it's definitely relatable enough to the show that fans of the series will still be able to play it and understand who's who and what's going on.
There's definitely a lot of characters from, like, well-known characters that pop in, like Herschel and Glenn.
Those are actually the only two that pop in, so I don't know.
Okay, well, there's probably going to be more. I'm just saying.
Probably. It's definitely very apparent that it's from the comic book because the game looks like a comic book.
It looks great.
Like the rearview mirror and the cop car is like scribbled in.
Yeah, it has a very hand-drawn look. A lot of lines are not clean, and it looks great.
Yeah, I love the art style. It looks awesome.
The story so far is surprisingly well written and has a lot of great dialogue, and you're already getting emotionally attached to these characters in a span of 2 and 3 hours, which is really impressive, especially for Telltale Games, who made Back to the Future the game, which
wasn't that good.
They made Jurassic Park the game, and The Walking Dead looked to be the same, but this game completely blows any of their other works out of the water.
It's crazy how in just a small span of 2 hours that Telltale is able to really solidify the relationships in this game and how they're really like there and they're strong and they're apparent and they're like real. Like it's not like it doesn't seem like a fake bullshit like, you know, video game relationship. Like you actually like there are two characters in particular that I actually felt really close to, Kenny and Clementine, where I just like I had to be nice to them. I couldn't be mean. I could be mean to everyone else, but those two characters I already like really care about.
That's another thing. Different ways you play the game. We both played it separately, and we watched each other play because we had that kind of time. Different plays warrant different situations and different relationships with different characters. I, for one, didn't have as good of a relationship with the little girl, and Andrew had a really good relationship with her. And that leads into overall the rest of the game. A lot of times your decisions affect the game, and a lot of times when you make a decision, it'll pop up on the top of the screen, like this will be remembered.
Will remember that.
So you know later on in the later episodes of the game, it's going to remember things you did, and you're going to have a way different game. It's like, I don't want to say it, but like Mass Effect.
I was never really into point-and-click games, and I was never really into how Telltale managed like the gameplay for the games, but I think it works perfectly in this one. It's definitely just, this game is more of like a narrative, like it's just straight up story. Like it doesn't really need crazy gameplay. Like it actually is like playing a comic. So I personally think that the gameplay works perfect for this type of game.
I think they made it like artistically simple. It's so simple. You just walk around, you click on things, you talk to people, and the action that does take place is really simple, almost too simple, but well done enough to really convey, killing a zombie, you know?
I disagree. I feel like, it is simple. I wouldn't say too simple, but I think that the action parts of the game are awesome.
Right.
Like,
it works.
Especially, like, the first, like, interaction with, like, a zombie.
Yeah.
The first zombie encounter was a pretty intense encounter, and I thought it was done really, really well, and I did, like, a really good job of, like, conveying, like, the fear and, like, the
franticness,
Yeah, exactly. The franticness.
I think they did it because I think it could have went both ways. It could have been too much,
or
it could have been too little.
I feel like they got it perfect.
Yeah, I think so too.
There really aren't too many like up close and personal zombie encounters,
right?
Which is just like in the comic series where there isn't always.
Oh yeah, it's more about the people.
Like there'll be like a few issues where you won't even see
a
walker like at all.
Yeah, it's definitely way more about the people, and a lot of people I don't think are going to be expecting that. I think a lot of people are going into this thinking, all right, going to kill some zombies, and I say no, you're going to talk to people. Doesn't that sound exciting? It is exciting.
Yeah, well, that's what the comic series is. The comic series, like Robert Kirkman has said numerous times, that this isn't a series about zombies.
No,
it's a series about people
what people would do
and how they react to such a serious situation. Zombies just happen to be involved.
And this game captures that perfectly.
Yeah, the game is the same exact thing. It's a game about the people and interaction and your choices. And zombies just happen to be there.
As we said, this is an episodic downloadable game. This is being the first episode. It takes about 2 to 3 hours, depending on how you play. It's called A New Day. At the end of this first episode, we get a glimpse, like a trailer or a sizzle reel for the next one, which looks really incredible. It just looks more exciting, and I can't wait.
We're really excited to see what happens with Lee and Clementine in the upcoming episodes of the series. The game is definitely worth $5 an episode, and it's one of the first it is the first Telltale game that I've actually enjoyed.
Definitely. So let us know in the comments if you're playing The Walking Dead, what you think of it, and that's pretty much it.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry I wasn't here.